My presentation today is going to be tying and fishing tailwater flies, which is going to follow my book a bit. And the primary emphasis is going to be not only tying the tailwater flies, but also how to fish them. So I think that's an important strategy when you visit your favorite tailwater fishery. We're going to start out with a Midge Larva pattern. A good healthy trout stream is going to have anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 Midge larvae per square meter of substrate. So larva patterns are very, very important for us as tailwater enthusiasts. This is a Tiemco 2487 hook, and this is going to be some light Cahill 8/0 thread. And typically what you'll find is pale olive larva and red larva, and I'm going to tie one of each. I'm going to take some micro tubing here. This is the hairline micro tubing, clear, and we're going to secure that behind the eye of the hook, and then with symmetrical touching wraps, advance this back towards hook bend. Once we get back to hook bend, we'll advance this forward and hopefully lock down that little straggler piece there. One of the identifying features of larvae is they're very uniform throughout their worm-like body. So they look like little segmented tubes, and that's the beauty of this pattern. It's a very easy, effective fly. We call these little guys guide flies. A lot of the patterns that I tie aren't going to win any fly tying contest, but they're very simple but very effective. So we're going to advance this clear tubing forward towards the eye of the hook. Take a couple material locking wraps here to secure the tubing. And then one of the things that's prominent on midge larvae is their head. It can be easily identified and easily created by a few wraps of tying thread. So we're just going to wrap that around there, and then we're going to whip finish this off. So this is nothing more than what I refer to as a pale midge larva. Larvae are real effective when you're experience like a small flow increase. So I typically use my larva as an attractor fly, whether it be the pale olive or the red, and then I'll drop a pupa off it. Okay. Typically dredge my larva a little bit closer to the substrate where the naturals are found, and I'll fish my pupa a little bit higher in the water column. So that's the pale olive larva. Now let's move into. Yes, sir.
Question. You said tubing. You don't use a D-rib. You use tubing.
You could use D-rib, but I typically like the tubing better myself.
I haven't seen the tubing. That's what.
Yeah, it's Hairline's micro tubing.
Okay.
And you can buy it in a midge, and you can buy it in a micro. The micro's smaller.
Okay.
But that's what I would recommend, and I can show you that here in a moment if you'd like.